And welcome back to Let's Play Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. Alright, so last time we got ourselves a new sickle, and a new quest to go... How many weeds do I need to pick up? 20, okay. That should be easy enough. But yeah, we'll go do that for Sophie later. Also, there are some events happening around town we'll probably want to go see. I don't think anyone new is available at the moment, though. Yeah, it looks like everyone else is still kind of unavailable. That's fine. We'll meet them eventually. Alright, first things first, though. Let's just try to cut down as many weeds as we can. That should be more than enough, right? Yeah, that's way more than enough. Perfect. Oh, we also got some potato seeds that I want to plant, so let's get everything planted and watered before we go. We're also going to get some more seeds out of this request, too. Right now, I just don't have the fertilizer to really, level up my crops yet. The fertilization... that sounds weird. But, the fertilizer stage will probably have to wait until after the first bazaar. I kind of need cash. How much money do I have right now? 231 gold. Perfect. Yeah, that's gonna have to wait, unfortunately. I can't afford it at the moment. Alright, let's get everything watered. We're also not going to be able to do a double watering today either, just because, well, one thing, I don't have the energy to do it. And since we kind of got up super late because of the whole morning event, by the time the fields are ready to be watered again, it's going to be like 10 or 11 p.m. So yeah, that's not happening today, which is fine. It's early on, it's not going to matter too much. I might want to go take a bath soon, though. In fact, you know what? Oh yeah, we can also start picking flowers now. Well, picking as in ripping them out of the ground with the sickle. I guess cutting them out of the ground with the sickle. Either way. Yeah, let's go take a bath before heading into town. There's no reason not to. It's not like we're really doing anything super important today. Or anything super, energy... not efficient, but, doesn't that really take a ton of energy? Also, I kind of forgot how, low the energy gain from the, start of the game bathroom is. I'm used to having it completely full of my stamina bar, okay? Alright, let's get to town. Also, yeah, I still need to figure out who I want to marry in this playthrough. Sophie is one of my choices, and I do like her. Also, for some reason the game decides now is the best time to tell me about seasons. Okay. This is important though, wind. So certain things throughout the game are affected by the strength of the wind, which is why it's always on screen at all times next to my time. There are some things you can only do when the wind is strong. Unfortunately, right now the wind is basically completely pointless for us. There's nothing I really need to use wind for. Alright. Oh yeah, got some more events we can probably go do. Where is Sophie? Oh wait, no, there she is. I'm apparently just kind of blind sometimes.
Whatever.
I am also kind of tempted to try to marry June this playthrough.
Yes.
Oh yeah, here you go. 20 things of weeds.
How exciting! Yes.
I mean, it's not hard to... I guess sickles are a bit hard to use. I feel like I would accidentally cut myself more often than not with a sickle. Also, yeah. Like I said, one good thing about the remake, it points out when there are events available, so we're going to want to try to see as many of these as we can throughout the game.
Yo, welcome in.
So what are we ordering here?
Clock, of course.
Also, yeah, Derek works here. I guess this is the first time we've seen him at work.
I know you're keeping busy with all the farm work, but you gotta stop by for a break every now and then. Kevin, my man! Looks like my favorite little jokester's got something up his sleeve today, huh?
Always.
Don't
I got
encourage
something
him.
Real good cooked up this time.
Yeah? Let's hear it.
Also, aren't you on the clock right now?
I'm gonna take this big bug I found, and then I'm gonna stick it on my mom's back. What you think? Pretty good prank, huh?
Well, that sounds like a good way to get grounded.
Not bad, little guy, not bad. But haven't you done that one before? How about you try mixing it up a bit? If you really want to get a jump out of her, try hiding the little guy in your hand like this, and then...
Derek, you're an awful influence on the
Genius,
kids.
That'll be so good. I'm gonna go try it out right now.
That Kevin, he's a funny kid. Playing pranks is one of his hobbies. Still, didn't sound to me like slapping a bug on Clara's back would be fun for her or the bug.
That is true.
That's why I learned to speak his language. Steer him towards other kinds of pranks, you know?
Alright, you know what?
That's what I'm saying. The kid's a little mastermind. He whips up tons of ideas I never would have dreamed of at that age.
I mean, everyone needs a hobby, I guess. But yeah, guess Derek's not that horrible of an influence.
Derek, dear, it's time you got back to work, please. If you have time for chit-chat, you have time for cleaning.
You got it, boss. Sorry, duty calls. Let's pick this up another time, okay? Catch you later.
So yeah, that's Derek. I guess we did meet him before, but first actual event with him. Alright, who else is around right now? Jules, and that's it. Alright, let's go take care of this before the event expires. Whose house is he in? He's in here. I see you're reading a book in Runic. I guess they just didn't want to put actual letters in there. Also, just kind of walking to someone's house and looking through their books. You know, the usual.
Oh, hello. I see you've noticed our bookcases. Does anything catch your eye? It's quite the collection we've built up. Some are mine, but most of these were my father's. Novels, encyclopedias, monographs, books of all kinds, really.
They still make encyclopedias?
It is impressive, isn't it? I do adore reading, so an expansive collection like this is quite the treat. My brother Derek, on the other hand, he isn't much of a reader, unfortunately.
Yeah, we met him earlier. He seems
I
nice.
still always try to share the new stories I read with him in hopes that I can pique his interest. I suppose that is how I ended up becoming a teacher. Are you an avid reader?
Every now and then. God, I can't remember the last time I actually read a full
It
book.
sounds like I have one more friend to talk books with. If you don't mind, I do have a recommendation. I would be happy to lend it to you, though I'd advise against reading this one before bed. It's quite the page turner. I kept reading just to see what would happen next, and suddenly the sun was coming up.
Don't worry, I can literally fall asleep at any
I'd love
time.
to hear your impressions. Something tells me your interpretation would be quite different from my own.
Also, wow, we're already halfway
I
up
am a
his heart
teacher,
rank.
After all, I'd like to think I'm a decent judge of character.
Events are also a
I'm
good
sure
way to
we will
befriend
have plenty
people.
to talk about, you and I. Please, feel free to stop by again sometime if you'd like.
I do like Jules, though. Unfortunately, we don't actually get a free book out of that, but that's fine. I am gonna take this
Nice.
recipe, though. Oh, we should have asked to borrow a cookbook. That would have actually been super helpful for us. But yeah, we just learned how to make some herb salad. Alright, is there anything else we need to do in town today? Not really. We do have some extra stamina at the moment. Oh, we should probably get these planted, right? Also, you know what? For
I
you.
love it.
And for you.
For you.
Right. Thank you.
We just want to befriend everyone. But yeah, easiest way to befriend people, just kind of talk to them. You get a little bit of affection every day you do that. Or we could just say hello to everyone and just do it that way. Just do a run-by meet and greet. Alright. Ooh, we should also make sure we start gathering, like, a mint and stuff. We can use these later to craft things with. The only thing is we do need to make sure we keep them fresh. Because, yeah, anything that isn't, like, a rock will expire in this game eventually. Well, actually, no. Weeds also don't expire. But basically anything you can grow or sell usually expires. Alright, let's start heading back. I do want to get these planted before bed. Did I till the soil already? I did. Perfect. Unfortunately, that rock is in the way, so I can't plant them all today. Once that rock despawns or I have a way to actually get rid of it, then we'll plant something there. Also, yeah, this is our entire, like, field at the moment. It's not very big. Yeah, the fields in this game are actually kind of on the tiny side, which I'm kind of okay with. I like to use the entire field, okay? I bought it, I'm gonna use the entire thing. Whoops. Also, I really wish the weather was the first option. Also, I kind of miss having a TV. It's always just radio nowadays in these games. Listen, sometimes you just want a big screen TV to watch the weather on. Is it just gonna be sunny for a while? Yeah, it's basically not gonna rain this week. Alright. And it never rains on Saturday, because it never rains on Bazaar Day. Oh, hey. I think we saw you earlier.
Hey.
I mean, we did do pretty well at the first Bazaar. But yep, Lloyd's another villager.
Right.
Ooh. That is something I've been thinking of, because I do want this tool.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, weirdly enough, mining was not a thing in the original Grand Bazaar. I think to get all the ore, you need to either wait until winter to scavenge it, or just buy it from the bazaar. Also, yeah, in this game, the hammer and the axe are the same tool. So we can break down rocks and wood. Also, yeah, this is something that's actually kind of important. Once we get access to trees, we can actually, like, dig them up and uproot them, and then just save them for later. It doesn't hurt the tree at all, by the way.
Nice.
But that's something we'll worry about later once we actually have access to trees. I currently don't, so it's not really a big deal at the moment.
Right.
But yeah, we will be mining quite a bit. Probably not every day, but most days whenever we pass by. It doesn't hurt to, like, break open some rocks and some ore, just to get some materials. So we're gonna do that, like, immediately.
Cool.
I think we've actually seen them earlier, so should be pretty easy. Iron is basically everywhere. We're gonna have so much iron by the end of the game. I also usually don't sell my ore. It's usually more helpful to keep them to craft tools with. Outside of some rare occasion or, like, gemstones. Okay, but with that, we can start clearing out our field, finally. What do we got here? Yeah, Felix is basically saying what I said earlier. We can water twice a day to make them grow faster. The timing just hasn't really worked out this first week. Mostly because it keeps waking me up at 10 a.m. If it wants me to water twice a day, let me water first thing in the morning. But no, that's just because of story reasons. Once we're out of tutorial land, the game will give me free reign to do whatever I want. Also, right now, we just don't have the tools or the stamina to really water twice a day. We can barely water once a day without nearly passing out. Alright, let's finish up watering. We'll go take a bath. And then I think the rest of the day is going to be spent mining. Oh, that reminds me. Has anyone else come to town yet? Sophie has an event. So does Maple. Yeah, it looks like we're probably not going to be seeing the other characters for like a week or two. That's fine. We still haven't met a few of the bachelors or bachelorettes yet, but we'll see them eventually. Maybe once we see everyone, then I'll decide. Because like I said, who knows, maybe this playthrough someone else will hit me differently. Alright, let's go. I kind of want to go do Maple's event, or not Maple, well no, Maple's too. I kind of want to go do their events real quick before we go up to the mountains to do some mining. Also, yeah, as we're running across, oh, I am stuck behind the buildings, that's fine. No one in this town has backyards, by the way. There's just a little alley back there. Also, I assume Sophie took after her mother. Not gonna lie, Felix, she doesn't look very much like you.
Hello there. How are things over on the farm? Splendid! I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I, for one, can't wait to see how that little farm changes and grows.
I have to ask about the former farmer who came here. They really did maintain that farm very well, did they? Half the farm is overgrown, there are barely any fields, and there are no animals or any grazing areas.
Good day, Wilbur. Headed off to work?
Also, this is the first time we're seeing Wilbur.
Yes, ma'am. Just doing some building inspections, making my rounds.
Your hard work is appreciated as always. You be careful, okay? So, where was I?
I was complaining about how the farm is in kind of bad shape.
Sophie! Sophie! Hi. Well, hello, Sylvia. Hello, Lori. Where are you girls off to today? We're gonna go pick flowers. I see. Sounds like a fun plan to me. I'd love to see the flowers you pick after. We're making flower crowns too. Oh, I'm sure they'll turn out lovely. Come show me when you're done, okay? Okay. See you later, Sophie. Bye-bye.
Man, we're meeting everyone who's good with kids today. Yes, there are only 3 kids in town, huh?
I keep getting pulled away. Sorry about that. I just get so much joy out of saying hi to everyone around town. Nothing brightens up the day more than a warm greeting from someone else, don't you think?
Are you telling me to just talk to people? I don't know if I want to do that.
Well, it's not that it's my duty as the mayor's daughter or anything like that. Even when I was little, I'd always see my father call out to people in town for a quick chat. So I guess I picked up the habit from him.
Alright, you know what? No, you are your father's daughter.
Gosh, I'm getting totally off topic now. I just wanted to say that if you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. You let me know, and I'll do what I can. Well then, I hope you have a fruitful and fulfilling day.
Well, that was a nice little conversation. Bye, Sophie. Alright, let's go see Maple then. And then, yeah, after that, we'll head up to the mountains for a bit. But yeah, in this game, they did combine the hammer and the axe, which, you know what? I'm okay with. Whatever takes up less inventory space. I guess with tools, it doesn't matter. They don't really take up any inventory space by design. Anyways, let's go see what Maple's up to. Working at the kind of high-end hotel. I guess if this is like a bazaar town, they do have a bunch of tourists coming in.
Hi
So
there.
it makes
How's
sense
work
for
on
a
the
pretty
farm going?
big hotel.
Oh, right. Your move here wasn't that long ago, was it?
It's been like 4 days, Maple.
Then that's something we have in common. Well, I mean, kinda? My home is in the city, but, like, just everyone else in my family lives there. I've been working and staying at the hotel here.
Tell me more about
You
this.
probably think that's a little weird,
Oh.
huh?
Tell me more about this fabled city. It can't be that far
I couldn't
away,
help falling in love with this place.
considering everyone seems to be able to walk there to commute.
There's nature everywhere you look, and the air is so crisp and refreshing. And watching those windmills spin round and round, it's so relaxing.
I'm casting doubt on that one. I think all the windmills in town are literally broken at the moment.
I took one step in this town and just knew I had to live here.
Like, none of them are spinning.
Anyway, that's how I ended up at the hotel.
Including the dilapidated one on my farm, by the way. Someone really needs to fix that.
How about you? How do you like this place?
No, it's great.
Oh, you think so too? I knew it. Everyone here is just so incredibly kind. And there's all sorts of cute little spots. I'm sure you'll love this place even more as you find them. Oh, shoot! I still have more cleaning to do. Sorry, I gotta get going.
I will say one thing about Zephyr Town.
It
I
was
kind of
super
wish it
fun
was a
talking
bit
to you. We
bigger.
should definitely...
Oh,
Ouch! Ow!
she's
Sorry.
fine.
This is so embarrassing. I'm just kind of clumsy is all. I do try to be careful, but this kind of thing happens a lot. I really gotta get back to work. Let's hang out again later.
Well, she also seems really nice. But yeah, like I was saying before, I kind of feel like I wish Zephyr Town was a little bit bigger. Like, even in the original DS game, it was like a single screen. I don't know, the world map of Grand Bazaar, it is kind of compact. They did put a lot more in the remake compared to the original. I will give them that. But I don't know, I kind of wish there was maybe like 1 or 2 more areas to really explore. Because right now we have access to like, what, 4 screens? 3 screens. The farm, the town, and the bazaar. There are other areas that will be unlocked later on, but yeah, I kind of wish there was like, maybe a beach or something. I guess we're in the mountains, so a beach would make 0 sense. I don't know, I do think the world could definitely have been a little bigger. But we'll worry about that later. Right now, let's go gather some ore. I don't have double jump. Whoops, fourth habit. Anyways, let's go gather some ore. So, hold on. What did Lloyd want? 20 stone, 2 iron. So we're looking for basically ore stones right now to break open, because that's where we're going to get iron and copper and stuff. Like these rocks. Alright, well, we got what we needed. There is stuff over there, but we can't get to it at the moment. Unfortunately, right now, we're still stuck with just a normal, just kind of hop. We will get more movement tech throughout the game, which is a very weird thing to say about a farming game. But there is movement tech in... Well, I call it movement tech. There is, like, ways to move around the map faster. We just kind of don't really have access to it at the moment. Anyways, hey, Lloyd.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get enough stone. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Right.
I forgot, I put away all my stone. I mean... Lloyd doesn't want, like, my old stone, right? He probably wants fresh stone. This is also just giving me an excuse to build up my rock and wood stocks.
There.
One thing I learned my lesson about when it comes to this game, we're gonna want to make sure we don't completely ignore, like, wood and stone. It's very easy to fall behind and not have enough when you really need it. So throughout the game, I'm probably just gonna make sure I keep gathering, like, materials whenever I can. That includes, like, weeds, stones, and wood. Do I have enough stone? Yes, I do. Perfect. I wonder if the field will dry out by tonight. Maybe, wait, don't want to go that way. Maybe we'll stay up until, like, I don't know, 7 or 8. And then we'll see. Oh, I already took a bath today, didn't I? Maybe I'll have enough time to take another bath beforehand. We'll see. Anyways, hey Lloyd.
Right. Yeah.
Anyways, here we go. 2 iron, 20 stone.
Nice.
I mean, it's not that hard.
Right.
Just hit stuff with the hammer side and you get stone out of it. Also, that is very good advice. Do not overdo it. It is really easy to burn through a ton of stamina with the hatchet. Also, where the heck did you come from? That way's blocked off. You're not supposed to be there. Well, anyways. Doesn't look like there's anything else happening around town at the moment. Oh yeah, we also got some copper. It's 0.05 star quality. There's a way to increase the quality of the material you gather later on. Right now, though, we're kind of stuck with everything being kind of crap. We're not going to be picking up anything further or higher up than 0.5 stars. You know what? Might as well gather this while we can. I need to start giving flowers away to people. Flowers are the one thing I always keep on my backpack. Just because if I ever pass by anyone outside, there's no point in not saying hi and giving them a flower. I also forget if this game has gifts that people just don't like. I know that was something they removed from, Pioneers of Town for some reason. I forget if they really added back here. Oh no, actually I want those. I forget if they added here just because I usually, you know, give people what they like anyways. Alright. How much longer until I can take another bath? I can take a bath at 7:04 p.m. exactly.
How are you?
Also, what's today's song? Okay. But yeah, as long as we're on the farm, that song's gonna be playing. Do I think... Okay, when did I water my crops? I watered them around 10 a.m. Well, no, a little bit past 10. Closer to 11, actually. Because I got up at 10 because of the whole, like, people visiting thing. I don't think we'll have it. Maybe. Hold on. Only one way to find out. Let's take a quick bath. If it gets too... Wait, what do you mean? There we go. Apparently I tried to take a bath 1 minute too early. The bathing timeline is very exact. Yeah, it's probably not gonna dry out until like around... It takes around 12-ish, 10 to 12-ish hours for it to dry out. You know what? I'm just going to bed then. Also, one other thing. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Before we go to bed, I think Freya wants to say hi. So yeah, this is the weird thing about Freya's schedule. Because she works in the city and commutes, she's usually only available... I can't make that jump, apparently. She's usually only available in the evenings. Let's go say hi. So yeah, building your relationship with her can be a bit more complicated because of that. She does stay in town during the weekends, though. Also, I feel like we've had several events in this cafe already. I guess it's kind of the place to be, huh? Also, where the heck are we going?
Oh, you're that new farmer, right? I wasn't expecting to run into you here. Checking out the local sites, I take it? I work out of town during the day and was just on my way home. Though I typically stop by the cafe to chat and decompress over some tea first.
You know what? That actually does sound really nice after work.
Just makes the day feel complete, you know? Do you come to the cafe often?
I mean, honestly, kind of all the time at this point.
I suppose I'll be seeing you around quite a bit.
We do come here quite a bit, huh? Once I have more money, I can actually afford to eat here.
I just know we'll have so much to chat about. I admit to being rather curious about our newest resident. You're quite the mystery. I know we haven't talked much, but it's clear to me that you're a hard worker. It's nice to have a career you're passionate about, don't you think?
What do you do, Freya? I forget if you actually ever mentioned it.
Now, won't we? I had fun chatting with you. Let's do this again sometime. Well, well.
Alright, well, that seems like a good time to get to bed. It is already almost 9:20. Also, yeah, don't fall in the river. You lose stamina if you do that. And unlike the original, you don't get free stuff from doing it either. I guess they didn't want to encourage people to keep throwing themselves in the river over and over and over again. Oh hey, the crops have dried out. You know what? I'm gonna stay up a little bit later to get a second watering in. It would probably help if I could aim properly, though. But yeah, by watering them twice a day, they'll grow faster. Which is both a good and a bad thing. It can actually be kind of a bad thing if you're trying to get your crops up to a certain level. Because here's the thing. You can water twice a day, but you can only apply fertilizer once a day. So theoretically, if you want to raise their star quality, we kind of want to leave them in the ground longer so we can keep throwing on fertilizer. But right now, since we don't have fertilizer, it doesn't really matter. Alright, which wacky character is going to visit me today? Or Felix is being... Felix, are you okay? Actually? Well, Felix is getting stabbed outside, apparently.
Good morning. How are things coming along on your new farm?
I mean, we are starting to run out of room. You know anyone who can expand my fields?
I have a present for you. But they're a bit more energetic than I expected. Perhaps it's better if you follow me.
What did you do? Oh, you gotta cheat. That was all happening because of a chicken?
Every farm, and that is livestock.
I kind of expected it to be a cow, not gonna be onyx. Or onyx? Honest, judging by how much trouble you were having with it. Hello, chicken.
Which is why
Oh, I didn't think of a
brought you
naming
this chicken.
scheme.
Do you know how to take care of animals?
Yeah, I've done this before. Don't worry about it.
Ah, does that mean you don't need instruction then?
Yeah, go away.
astounding. I didn't think we'd be getting someone so experienced.
Trust me, Felix, I know what I'm doing
Who knows
here.
what we can accomplish with such a skilled professional on our side. Well then, that's enough of that. By the by, are you prepared for the next bazaar?
That's in... Wait, what day is it today? I've lost track of what day it is.
Best to make sure you have plenty of stock for your stall before then.
I think we should be good.
Well, if you need
Oh,
items
God.
to sell, look no further than the bounty of Mother Nature.
Felix, I'm gonna need you to back up for a second there. But yeah, we've already been doing this. We've been foraging throughout the week. We'll be fine.
With that, I have nothing more to teach you. Thank you for letting this old codger bend your ear. You're free to build your farm in any way you see fit. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can achieve.
But yeah, we got ourselves a chicken. Also, we need to think of a name for it. 8 letters. So what naming scheme do I want? Last playthrough I did, what? Monetary systems, towns, meat, tool. I don't want to do tools. Okay. What have I not done in terms of naming scheme? Or what have I done that I haven't just done, that I haven't done for a while? I named them after friends. Yeah. Meat, food, drinks, money. How about... This is... Okay, you know what? Zephyr Town is named after winds, right? There are, like, several types of weather phenomenon we could name them after. I am very much scraping the bottom of the barrel at this point in terms of naming schemes. You know what? I'm gonna name all my animals after weather phenomenon. Your name is Rain. Congratulations. Maybe I'll name the cows after, like, types of wind. But yeah, we'll worry about taking care of the animals next time. Also, yeah, I need to get some grass growing.
Yeah.
Also, we got a brush, which is not used for chickens. But alright, thanks, game.
Yeah.
Also not used for chickens. Also
Nice.
not used for chickens. Alright, but with that, I think we'll wrap things up here then. Went on a bit longer than expected, but that's because we're still in tutorial land. Also, 3 days until the bazaar. So, next time on Let's Play Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar, we're gonna take care of our new chicken, go say hi to everyone and keep building up our relationships, and then just kinda start getting ready for the upcoming bazaar. So, till then,